Chilling.
Me getting that out of the way to start was probably even worse.
It's good to see you guys.
It's good to
I
see you
know.
guys too.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks.
I missed y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't miss none of you. Except house smoke.
I seen your bitch ass.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, man.
So what's up? Why weren't we here last week? What happened?
Well, you hadn't responded to me, right? And then you were on the way here, but
Mhm.
I had already told Lush and AD, like, well, he didn't respond, so I feel like he's not coming, so maybe we should just take the week off.
When the fuck have you ever felt like we needed to take the week off because of me?
When have we ever had? Well, you're right.
Nigga, you didn't try to replace him like 5 times.
That's a valid
The
question.
Tuesdays
let's be honest.
it stays going.
All right,
man.
we're not going to rewrite history and act as if I didn't have a valid reason at that time for trying to replace
That
it.
was
after
a
some
valid enough reason for you to
extreme
cancel the
tardiness.
whole show.
No, okay. But if you want to know, yes, like this whole thing has been a little challenging for me as well, and has really I've never had a time on the show where I felt like something negative happened to you in particular that made me like question the nature of our relationship and what I fucking owe to each individual host to that extent. And to be honest, I just really didn't feel like being on camera and really didn't feel like having to come on here and like string together a podcast while I was just
But that's because you
thinking
didn't
about
speak. That's because you didn't speak to me though. If you would have spoke to me and I would have been like, "Yeah, it's all good. Like, let's fucking do the show," you would have did the show.
Yeah, but I wanted to have that conversation with you beforehand, I guess, which we
so you could
didn't
look
end
like
up doing.
so you could
today.
look like the good guy.
No, I just wanted to have the conversation so that I could kind of know where we stand.
Well, you did this shit to me publicly, so let me address you publicly.
And I'm fine with that
I agree.
happening as well.
Bingo.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
How long have we been working together, Adam? You think?
I'm gonna say like 2016 to be safe.
Okay.
Maybe 2015.
Like my whole problem with this whole shit is that like I never asked you to take my name out of a title. I never asked you to not lay a joke on me. I never really took any of this shit serious enough to where I really called you the way that I called you. So like you hitting me with this, I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to eat. It's been bothering me. That's straight bullshit.
You
Adam.
don't believe that it's been bothering me? You
Adam,
think I'm just lying? I'm
Adam,
that
shit-
sociopathic?
yes, I 1000% believe that, and I believe that the only reason that you even give a fuck is because everybody else is calling you an asshole.
But why do
and
you
everybody
think?
else is looking at you like a piece of shit?
But you saw the text message. You saw how
Yeah, but-
strongly worded I was urging the fucking editors
But
to
at the-
make sure that it was taken out. Like
But
you,
I
you know
called
what my
you-
intentions
I
were,
called
right?
you specifically and asked you, bro. Your lack of even you didn't even sound like you was even listening to me when I called you on the phone. Your tone was just I don't give a fuck. I knew that I was wasting my breath by even asking you to edit it or
How are you wasting your breath when you
I asked
saw
you
the
not-
text
I asked you
messages
not to
of me
put it out. I asked you not to put it out.
You asked me to edit it out.
I asked you
didn't tell
not
me
to
to
put it
not
out.
put it out.
The first thing that I said was, "Can you not put it out?" But I knew as soon as that came out of my mouth that I was wasting my breath because I know you and I know you're not gonna like you. Basically, the way that you view shit is like I'm not gonna throw away this content. Oh, I filmed this thing, so I'm not gonna not
But
put it out.
I never even considered
all
not
that.
putting it out, to be totally honest. Like I never
knew
even
that.
had that idea because I thought we're gonna edit it out because I thought that the most likely scenario if we didn't put it out would be this person being so enraged that it was worse
But guess
than the
what?
situation that would have
But
played
guess
out if
what?
they just edited it out.
But guess what? That would have been a bridge we would have crossed when we would have got there. That would have had nothing to do with you. You would have been far removed from it. It would have been something I would have had to deal with on my own.
But let's rewrite this and let's say that they had properly edited everything out and there wasn't anything in that episode that
I
suggested
mean, they still
anything
would have
about
put
you.
2 and 2 together. at
No,
some point.
because I told them to take out everything where there was any instance of this person saying anything about anyone I knew. That was the intention.
But-
and if that had happened,
But the
which
intent,
I-
the
you know,
intention doesn't matter at a certain point. I don't.
I agree. And that's
Like-
why I felt like shit about it.
I don't give a fuck about you
but
feeling
I
like
can't believe
shit.
that you're
keep-
acting like you don't
keep trying
believe
to,
me.
You keep trying to do this victim white boy thing where you're like you're trying to make it about you. It's not about you, Adam.
I understand that
Like,
you have
this shit has
clearly
permanent-
suffered a lot more from
Bro,
this. I
this
just
shit has
also want you to
permanently-
understand that this is not
But I don't
been
give a
easy
fuck.
for
It's
me.
not about you. It's not about you at all.
I'm not trying to
'Cause
make
you
it about
had-
me.
You had the power in your hand for it not to happen at all.
And you
This is
saw the
your
text
company.
messages of me trying
yeah,
in
so-
vain to make that happen,
But
right?
you-
You saw the editor
you
come
could
on
have-
and apologize.
Honestly, Adam, you are so fucked in the head. I think that you took those You sent out those texts so it could look like you gave a fuck, so you could have proof. You'd
Should-
have
Can we
screenshots.
ask? Do you
of
think
you
Michael
giving
and
a fuck.
Boston Nova are liars? Do you want to like question them because they all know that?
I'm
that
gonna
was-
be honest with you.
I think Phone just trying to get off his feelings though.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
I'm saying the
Like,
feelings I don't think are very connected to reality. When you
Nah,
saw
but-
how hard I
nah,
went
but-
trying to
no,
get it
nigga,
deleted,
you
right?
are
Nah,
not
but you gotta
connected to reality,
let
bro.
him get his shit off.
Just let
though.
him- yeah.
Okay,
Let him get
and
his shit off.
I want.
No,
I can't like sit here and have you lie about me either.
No,
Nigga,
but
I'm not.
he's not.
What did I
listen,
lie about?
You're saying that I
That's just how he
doctored the
feels,
text
though.
messages,
It's just
I
how
said
he-
that you could have done that, and that's not something I would put past you.
but
It's
you think
honestly a lot of
everybody
shit I
in this
wouldn't.
office is in on that? You think that that's
it
actually
don't
what
matter.
happened?
None of that matters, Adam, because at the end of the day, you had the power to either not release it or to make sure that you did the due diligence to edit the shit out all the way.
And that is
and
a
you-
big part of why I
you
feel like shit
didn't
is because I
carry-
wish that I rewatched it so I could have said, "Hey, you guys
And guess
fucked
what?
up."
And guess what? You could wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that, but at the end of the day, it came the fuck out, bro. And you, at the end of the day, you could put the blame on Mikey, you could put the blame on Bossa Nova, but bro, I called you, and your fucking tone from the moment that I called you, nigga, you was typing away on the computer. It sounded like you didn't give a fuck
That is
about
not
what I was
true.
talking about.
To be honest, if I was kind of like weirdly quiet during that conversation, it was because I wasn't really sure what you were saying because you were still like denying that anything even happened, but then
Yeah, 'cause
also
what-
really asking me to take it out. So if I was kind of quiet, it was because I was trying to wrap my head around exactly what was happening in this conversation.
At the end of the day, bro, that's not up to you to decide whether it happened, whether it didn't happen. I don't owe you an explanation about what the fuck I do outside of these office doors. I didn't have to tell you at that moment that it happened or it didn't happen or whatever the fuck.
Right. And I'm not saying that you owe me an explanation in that regard. I'm just saying I was trying to figure out because I was trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do with the podcast that we just recorded.
And again, that's the problem that you don't see. You give a fuck more about a podcast and about you
But
angering
that's not
some
true
random
because I
some
tried to
random
edit the whole
person.
thing.
I feel
I
like
told them to edit it. Like I know that you're mad and I'm mad about how it all happened, but I also just don't feel like
I'm
it's
mad.
fair
I can't,
for
I
you to
couldn't
claim
sleep,
that I fucking
couldn't
did
eat.
this on
Oh my
purpose.
God, I've been so hurt about this, Adam. You don't give a fuck. You thought
you
that
really
you had
feel like that,
Adam.
though?
You thought that you had one up on me. You thought that you had a fucking joke. You
What?
thought it was gonna be funny. Everybody was gonna laugh at me. Ha ha. House phone, fuck the trans bitch. And you thought it was gonna be. You thought the backlash that you're getting. You thought it was gonna be back on me. That's what you thought.
I just don't understand. I can't believe that you actually think that that's actually what I wanted to happen.
Well, Phone,
Bro,
phone.
okay, well, hold on.
No,
That's
get
just
your-
hard for me
hold
to
on.
believe because
It's hard for
Let
you
him
to
get
believe.
if
his
you
but
really
hold on.
think that after all these years, the connection
Bro.
between us is not a real friendship, that's good to know because I was under the impression that we did
I-
have a real friendship during all these years.
Bro,
If that doesn't
I
mean
see
anything to
you-
you, I'm glad that I now know.
bro, don't try to do some mental gymnastics.
I'm not doing
and
gentle
flip this on
gymnastics.
me
I'm
and
just being
talk
real.
about how our-
You're talking as if we have never had a real friendship, and I
No, nigga.
was under a different
Okay,
impression.
all right. Let's do this then, bro. Since I've been working with you for almost 7 years, bro. This is not the first time where you did some fuck ass shit, and I just used to just let the shit slide. I always have had your back. I've always stood beside you. I have lost genuine friendships, genuine business connections because people didn't fuck with you back then, and you know why.
I know, and that's
Nigga, my own mother looked at me like, I don't know about this guy. And I'm like, no, hold on, mom. Come on, bro. Nigga, you called me when we went on tour with Smoke Purp and Lil Pump, and you said, you can't come back on this tour because they don't want you back on the tour. And you know what I did? I sat there and I was like, you know what, bro? From a business point, I understand. I had nothing to say. Am I right or am I wrong?
no, that's exactly how that happened. Yeah.
Bro, niggas had all type of rape allegations against you. Niggas was trying to cancel me because I knew you. Just for knowing you, I was about to get canceled.
And when you say all that shit,
Come on, bro.
that's why it was so important to me that that should be edited.
it wasn't
right.
important to you, bro. You didn't give a fuck, nigga. I heard your tone of voice.
Bro,
I knew as soon as the words started coming out of my mouth that I was wasting my fucking breath and you didn't give a fuck. I knew that right then.
I mean, then why did I text the team and tell them to delete it?
Bro,
Like, if you really believe that, like,
Bro.
even if you weren't somebody that I've been close with for all these years from the beginning of the business, I still would have wanted to edit it out because I just think it's wrong for somebody who's a host on the platform to be exposed by somebody who comes on
you
the
think that
platform
it's
like
wrong. You think that it's wrong But
We
the
did
fact
the same thing for Almighty the other day on the Blueface interview.
you think that is wrong, but she commented saying some funny ass shit on your Instagram on the reel that you made with her at the AVNs before you did the interview, and then all of a sudden you were interviewing her the next day or
But
the next
then
week.
I talked to you about it, and you said, "Nah, nothing like that ever happened." Which to
That
be
was
fair,
after you already
believed
interviewed
you.
her.
No, that was before.
You
And
interviewed her
after.
that Monday.
I interviewed her, yeah, probably Monday morning.
So listen, my whole thing is you knew from the beginning that she knew me in some capacity. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, I saw that comment that she left. I didn't even know that you did the song together.
So what was the whole purpose of the interview and all of that if you wasn't trying to be funny?
The whole purpose of the interview was because me and Danny had talked about her on that episode, and then she was like kind of offended, like halfway offended by something that I said in describing the conversation that we had in that TikTok, and she wanted to come on the show, and we figured that it would be funny. And
But you did
she did drop that comment, but then I asked you like what was that, and you said, that's absolutely not
what
true.
was I supposed to say?
But if you had
It's
said that,
but
and
it's you, Adam. Like,
but
what the
dude,
fuck is I supposed to say?
I don't blame you for not wanting to tell me.
I'm not gonna tell you anything about my
But
personal
that
life.
if you had said exactly what happened, then I probably would have not done that because I would have known how
Let me-
awkward the situation was going to get.
Let me give you another example. We sat here on the old office, me, you, and AD. I told y'all I started telling y'all a story about how I had just talked to my dad, and y'all were like, "Oh, like we never heard you speak about your dad before." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, because he literally beat my mom almost to death in front of me when I was a little kid. You made a joke calling my mom a bitch in front of my face as a joke. You made a joke about this domestic violence between my dad and my mom.
I apologize then. I
But I'm just
apologize
saying,
now. I
bro,
was
this is not-
misunderstood
this
what
is
the
not-
conversation was about.
You didn't misunderstand shit.
I mean, I
Adam.
didn't want to.
You be on some fucking
the
bullshit,
tone of the
bro.
joke was not the way I meant for it to come out. I apologize. It was a
The
fucking
tone
long
of
time ago.
everything is not how it's meant to be come out with you, bro. You've been doing this shit for years, Adam. I don't know what type of weird animosity you got towards me. I don't know what it
But
is,
you really
bro.
think that? You really
Yes,
think
bro.
I have animosity
Yes,
towards you?
bro.
I've given you a show on my platform. I've kept you on the platform
you
all
give-
these years.
you
I gave
giving
you
me
a
a show-
billion fucking chances when
But
you
you-
weren't showing up, and
But you
and
knew
why
why I wasn't showing up.
Why?
Come on, bro.
Because I have always felt like me and you actually had a real friendship, which I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, do I feel hurt that you just basically told me that you don't think that? I mean, yeah, like that was kind of surprising to me, and
Bro,
I understand how angry you are, and I
you
understand
don't.
how much
You don't understand
this
how- you
business
don't
let you
understand.
down.
You don't
okay, well, I
understand
think
how
I have
really-
some small understanding. And
Nigga, I had to talk to
we
my
really
sister
let
about
you
this
down,
shit
bro.
yesterday.
Like I 100% want you to understand how
And
much
then you're
I
so
get that.
pussy. You're so pussy. You couldn't even sit here and talk to me about this shit last week, nigga. You were so scared that you had to fucking cancel the
But
show.
you said that you
I've
didn't
been
want to come in when I
Nigga,
fucking
you had
told
already
you.
canceled the show
Because
you
I
had
hadn't
already
talked to you
canceled the
yet.
show between both of them. Didn't say nothing to me. You were gonna let me just pull up here
At that
and
point,
waste my
I had
fucking
texted
time.
you like 3 times that you didn't respond to.
Yeah, for what? So you could try to be like,
Because
hey,
I
bro,
was trying to
hey, bro,
engage
are
the
we all,
conversation
are we
so we
good,
could
bro?
talk.
Hey, bro, are we good? Are we good? Like, nigga, you just wanna save face. You just wanna. You are so worried about looking like a bad friend that you are not like. You're so worried about looking like a bad friend versus actually being a bad friend. Like you just want.
I was trying to be a good friend. That's like the main thing. I just wish
being a
that
good
you
friend
would,
being a good friend, bro. You sold me down the river for fucking 40,000 views,
But do you really
50,000
think
views,
that?
bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do you,
you
understand
saw
that?
those text messages
You
and you really
permanently
believe that I did
altered-
that to you on purpose.
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did,
I
and that's
feel like
why
you-
I told them to delete it.
Nigga, you would have deleted the whole fucking interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards, nigga.
Well, I
I
can't
had
predict
to talk
the
to my
future, dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
My
you know
sister
how
has
much that bothers
nothing-
me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this shit, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna fucking commit suicide, Adam. You're a fucking piece of shit, bro. And I don't give a fuck, bro. It don't matter about if you did this shit on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put this shit on other people. You're so fucking pussy. Bro,
But how can I
you're
sit
so
here?
pussy. You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week. I've worked with you for 7 years.
I
You have
asked
never
you-
canceled anything.
I can go back to those texts right now. I asked
now-
you to come in and talk to me.
after I was already on the way and
I
turned
know
around and all this
I
other
talked
shit,
to you.
bro.
You said I'm on the way there. I said, okay, good, let's talk. And then house phone.
Again-
What did I say? The text messages. Me and you agreed to have the conversation one-on-one last week, right?
Bro.
Did
but-
we or not?
But bro,
You're-
Adam,
you're-
you always
you're
have
cha-
some weird.
But now you're
you
saying
always
I'm
have some
pussy when
weird
we agreed
cryptic-
to that last week, and then you
always
said,
have
nah,
some
never mind, I don't
weird-
want to.
You always have some weird cryptic motives
What are you talking about?
where you're trying to isolate me and talk to me one-on-one. Nigga, you didn't care about not putting me on blast. You didn't care about not putting me on blast in general. Why the fuck would I give you the same courtesy to come talk to you before the show? Nigga,
but we were supposed to do the show live together.
Yeah, we do the show live every Tuesday.
I know, and that's what we were supposed to do. And then you
are you
said,
talking
I
about?
actually don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it.
Nigga, because I knew you had already canceled the show. I was playing stupid with your dumb ass.
But then me and you agreed to do the show together. Like literally, I can read the whole fucking text messages right
Bro,
now.
read whatever you want, Adam. At the end of the day,
I mean, I will gladly post it if
canceled-
they want, but
you canceled the show.
because I thought
hours
you weren't
before.
coming in, and I didn't think it was right that we do the podcast without you.
When the fuck did you ever
Do
feel
you-
like that
dude,
before?
but that was the
When did
motivation.
you ever
right?
feel like that before, Adam?
There was never a situation like this with you before where we had this much of a thing that was floating in the air that we hadn't discussed.
I think we should let Phone just get his feelings out.
Yeah,
you know
let
what I'm
him,
saying?
let him say.
I definitely
He
want him to
has
get his
every-
feelings off,
he
but
has
I
ev-
have to correct the record when
Nah,
he's
let
saying
him-
stuff that isn't true
Listen,
about me.
let him get his shit off.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
respond.
I mean,
Let
if
him
I
get his
haven't
shit
let
off.
him
His
get his
shit-
shit
what
off,
did I
then
say? What did I
his
say
life,
that wasn't true?
His life has been permanently altered. Can't nobody tell this man how to feel. Regardless of whatever the fuck you think he's saying right now, he has every right to feel the way that he feels right now. Let him pop his shit.
And that's what I was about to say earlier is like you don't have to get too specific, but the shit that you've been going through. I
Man,
think
let
that-
Cuz talk.
you
Let
feel
him
me?
do. Let Cuz get his shit off.
Period.
This nigga, like, I'm not even like surprised about even the way you're reacting right now, bro. You've been like this, bro. You want to look like the good guy. You want to look like you cared so much. You wanted to edit it, but that's just not the truth, bro.
I mean,
sat there
but
and
we
I
have
called you.
everybody in this office can confirm
I
that
don't
that
give a
is how
fuck
that was
about-
supposed to go.
I don't. It is not. Do you hear how you keep saying shoulda, coulda, woulda?
I'm talking about what actually
Supposed
happened.
to.
I know how bad
you're
it is
not
that
talking
it
about-
happened.
you're
I'm
not
talking
talk-
about the fact
you're
that
not
we
talking about what
tried to
happened.
make it not happen.
It don't matter about if what the fuck you tried to do, Adam. It's about what happened, bro.
And yeah,
And then let's move forward to that bullshit ass apology you gave when you're on the fucking news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom shit. He's been going through the health shit. You talking about the person that fucking raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died? Oh, just he's been going through the mom shit.
but
Bro.
you are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're
I fucking
disrespectful as fuck.
I paid for the fucking
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because.
Pussy, nigga.
Come on, bro. Not here, bro. Not here.
Not here, bro. Pussy, nigga. I'm talking
here,
fake
bro.
for shit, nigga. Come on. Don't. Let me
Not
go,
here, bro.
All right, let me go, bro.
Not here, my nigga.
Let me go, bro.
I'm walking outside.
Pussy ass nigga. You ain't pay for shit, nigga. Nigga, you gave me some money, nigga. You didn't pay for the fucking funeral, nigga.